So this is kind of what I wake up with. I don't even think I brushed it today. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name's Kat. Today we've done kind of like an updo ponytail look with kind of, it's kind of like half up, half down, but it looks like an entire ponytail. So stay tuned to figure out how. I'm going to take my Mark Anthony texture and waves, and I'm going to just spray. I need some up here. All my roots. This is probably day 4 or so. I like the way this stuff smells. It's an invisible dry shampoo. It cleanses and absorbs oil, and it smells like Hawaii almost. And it's kind of got a light, really light, powdery Plumera scent to it, which I really appreciate. And I love that it doesn't leave any residue in your hair. It feels a little bit crunchy, but once you brush it through, it's not terrible. So put it in, brush it through. Sorry, I have to move you guys up just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to just part it on the side. This is going to be a super quick, easy look. And I'm going to take kind of from the top of my head down to my, where my ear meets my scalp, like that. Separate it, scrunch in. I'm going to take one of the quarantine's got me not being able to count, 2 bobby pins, and that's what I'm going to use. So, take this side, and you separate it into just a regular braid, and over and under kind of action, bringing it up. I do it fairly tight to the scalp, because that way it kind of gives me a little bit more room to play later. Just drop the pins. I always find them suckers everywhere. You're like, they'll just pop out of the corners. So we separated, we've got the scrunchie on the one side, and I'm just going to take this and just braid it back, over and under kind of motion, while picking up on my way. I always do it fairly tight to the scalp because I feel like that gives me more room to play later. I goofed that up. Let's try again. I drive a convertible, so I always try to find hairstyles that I could have up, or at least back, so it doesn't fly in my face. And the thing with bobby pins is, if there's 2 sides to them, there's kind of the ribbed side and the straight side. Put the ribbed side in kind of as the main poke where you want everything to stay, because that way it will stay. That's what it is meant for. So there we go, we've got the braid back, and I am going to open this braid up and make it pretty big. Tim Hortons. Maple ice cap. You guys, if there's a drive-thru close to you and you need an ice cap, get the maple one. So good. So anyway, I'm going to take a fishtail comb, and I always do this when I'm doing a ponytail, unless I'm doing a really slick back look, but I'm not partial to that look myself. I kind of like doing it with a little bit of volume. So I will take my rubber band. This one it's rubber all the way around, but it's got kind of this rib stuff, and I find it really holds up. And I always like to trick the eye into longer hair. So I will take most of my hair up. I am going to be leaving some down, but I'm gonna leave what's down, like, I'll show you, like right where your ponytail would lay. So you don't really see it. I'm gonna do this fairly high. I might have to fix that braid. Just like that. Then what I do is I tease this up just a little bit, and I'll tease this out, make kind of a fuller pony. So one of my little tricks is, see where my braid is kind of finishing right there? That's where I'm gonna make my pony. And take my rubber band, going around fairly tight. And I'm gonna pull out a little bit of the top as well, just because I like it that way. So by leaving this out, you can kind of see that it looks a little bit longer. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section out of this ponytail up here and use a little rubber band. I get these at the Horse and Tack store. I can get them for $3.99 for like 1,000 rubber bands. So I'll never go through that many. And we just kind of break that up. You can also do that with your fingers. And I'm just going to go around that elastic. I try to make sure that the rubber band will be at the back, because what I do is I will use that rubber band as like a catch for my bobby pin. And we just go through there and just like that. So now we've got that. So I mean, the other thing we can do, which is kind of fun, is we can do a braid coming down here. Taking kind of a section of both the top and the bottom, and I'm just kind of gonna start to braid it. People do fishtails. I've done the fishtails, I like them. I just kind of like chunky braids right now. I'm just into that and kind of messy, like, why is it there kind of situation. That's what I do. And I always leave a little bit of a tail, quite a bit of a tail at the end. Take another one of my rubber bands. Sometimes I use this kind of hemp, I have lots of it here, to tie up my braids with. I don't know, something different anyway. And then if you just open that up, just like that. The next thing I do, the final thing I do actually, is I just tease it all back and up, everything, the top and the bottom, as much as you can, as much as you want to. So that's just kind of that. You just kind of tease that out and kind of just style it the way you want to. And I always wear it to one side, that way you kind of can't see the layers in it. Ooh, hello. But that's kind of that. So, I mean, I hope you guys like this look. You can wear it to the beach, you can wear it out all day. You need to have your hair up for something, this is the perfect look. Thank you all for stopping in. My name's Kat. Subscribe and hit the little bell. I'll be doing videos 3 times a week. That's kind of everything. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you all for stopping in.